How's it going, guys? Nordy back, bringing you some more StarCraft2 content. Continuing on my road from Silver to hopefully Master someday. Got a pretty good matchup for you guys here today. It's a PvT between myself and Kamul, something like that, from the Lima StarCraft clan. It's on Sequencer LE, so let's get right into that. So Kamul here is a diamond player, so we got another diamond matchup for you guys here today. Let's go to my view here. Production nameplate. So PvT as usual. I'm gonna be going for the 1 gate expand. So that means you'll get 14 at 14 supply you'll get a pylon, at 15 supply you'll get that gateway, then at 17 supply you'll get the gas, and then you'll expand at 20 supply. I like to rally the 19th probe down to my natural so I can build the nexus with it. Scout with that probe that builds the gateway as normal. I'm gonna be going for a pretty adept heavy army composition with the adept glaives upgrade. Adept's pretty much wreck Terran bio, so that's why I like to go for the adept heavy build. See here, I'm sending that probe across the map just to see what he's up to, see what I can scout, see if I can find out what he's up to. Make sure he's not doing any one base play on. Got that gas going up, as you can see there, building up to 20 probes. Gonna send, as soon as the gas is done, I send 3 probes into it to start mining gas. So, probe coming up, seeing what he's up to. He had a bit of a stroke here. Didn't build anything for a little bit, which probably hurt him quite a lot, honestly. But I mean, he wasn't too far behind, but still, he should have had this barracks going up quite a bit earlier. So, a little bit of a mistake by him. I don't know what he was up to, but yeah, he kind of fell behind there a little bit. Managed to get this barracks down before my probe could slip out there just in time. See here, I got my nexus going up, got my second going up, and then I got the cyber core building, so I can start warping in adepts. Since my probe's trapped in here, I just kind of shift-click it around his base. Just try to be annoying with it, move it around a lot. Second gas done, so I'm going to start pulling probes into that. Once the cyber core is done, I'm going to start warping out chronoing out an adept just to deal with the early reaper that Terrans like to build. And I'm also building a warp gate as well. Get another gateway. Keep that gateway count high. Once this nexus is done, I'm going to start double making probes. Got my mothership core coming up for a 4-turn overcharge so I can deal with any drops that might come in. Setting up that triangle pylon placement as normal to get good defensive coverage over my mineral line here, just in case he does anything crazy like a drop play or anything like that. Now that my main is fully saturated, I'll start rallying the probes down to my natural. Since my mothership core is out, I send that first adept down to my natural mineral line, just in case he sends a reaper into the nat there, so I have something to defend those probes. And then my mothership core is over here to defend the main. So building a robotics facility so I can get a observer out, send it across the map, see what I can see if I can figure out what kind of tech path he's going for. He's sending an SCV over to scout, see what I'm up to. Getting a Twilight Council going so I can get that adept glaives upgrade pretty early on. Like I said, the adepts with the glaives destroy Terran bio, and most Terrans that I've run into like to go bio compositions. Usually I don't run into too many mech players because mech is kind of hard to pull off if you don't know what you're doing. Almost got this SCV here with my mothership core. It's being annoying, running around my base, so I'm just kind of chasing it with the mothership core. Gonna bring my adept in as well to take it out. Get some pylons going so I don't get supply blocked. Making sure I continue to build double probes. I got that resonating glaives upgrade going for my adepts, and I'm chronoing it out as well. Robotics facility's done, so I'll start. Did I already get? Yep, already got the observer. Sending it across the map, see if I can get a full scout on his base, see what he's up to. He's destroying these debris here, so he doesn't accidentally click on them. That's a pretty smart move by him. I don't think I ever actually do it in this match. I hate those debris so much. They're so annoying. Because like you'll be attacking, like your opponent comes in and starts attacking, you'll be attacking him, then you'll try to you know, like attack move backwards, and you'll end up clicking this dang thing, and all your units will attack it while getting wrecked by your opponent's army, and it's just a whole bad ordeal. I don't know why Blizzard puts these damn things in all these maps. They're so annoying. And they always put them right here. I really just don't understand the point of them at all. Got my forge up so I can start getting in +1. Continuing to warp in at depths as I can. Got my double gas going up here. Natural's fully saturated now, so I'll start building a second or a third here pretty soon. The reason I build it here is because the reason I build it here instead of over here is because you know, Protoss units are pretty gas reliant. So I mean, most pretty much all Protoss units, with the exception of the Zealot, require gas. So Protoss need a lot of gas, and this one has a double gas. While this base only has one gas, and it has less mineral patches as well. So this base is just a little bit more. Has a little bit more economy potential, income potential than this base. Even though this base is slightly more defensible because, you know, it's behind your main entrance here, and it's got these rocks here that the opponent would have to destroy. So it is more defensible, but it has less income potential. So that's why I like to take this base first. I usually take this one as my like my 4th or 5th base. You can see here he's bringing in a drop. He's got 2 tanks and then a bunch of Marines in these drops. So he's going to look to get that good drop in. Try to kill my all my probes here. Building some more gates so I can keep that gateway count high. Gonna get another pylon so I don't get supply blocked. Transferring the probes from my 3rd that were oversaturating the 3rd into my 2nd into my 3rd, so I can start mining out of my 3rd. Making sure I build 3 probes at a time. Getting my warp prism up. I got +1 ground weapons and +1 armor going up, as well as charge. You can see here he gets the drop off. I didn't spot it for a little bit, so I'm going to be a little bit late on the trigger here, but I do see it, so I photon overcharged the pylon there to start taking him out, and I'm going to start pulling my my depths to come take this out as well. Warping in some more depths to help out the front there. Start cleaning up this this drop. He never actually picks anything up, so that was a bit of a mistake by him. He probably should have tried to pick these units up so he didn't lose them all. But he managed to make me pull my probes out, and he managed to take my my forge offline, so that was a good job by him. I see his medevacs are just sitting here, so I try to warp in some stalkers to kill it, but he manages to slip him out of there before I can kill him. So defended the first drop, so that was nice. Wasn't paying attention at first, so it got a little bit more damage done than it probably should have, but it wasn't too bad. Just building a bunch more gateways here. I want to get that gateway explosion going. Try to build another pylon right here to get this forge back online. Got my probes mining again in my base. Getting gas in the 3rd as well, so I can start mining gas at the 3rd. Now normally I'd like to attack at 8 minutes, but I kind of missed my window because of that drop. Kind of threw me off a little bit. So I'm not attacking just yet. I want to get a few more units out before I attack. But normally I attack around 8 minutes. Just working on getting these gateways up, trying to get my upgrades going. Got +2 on the way. So I built I built 2 warp prisms for some reason. I thought that I didn't build a warp prism yet, so I built another one. So I got 2 now. So I mean, it's not really that big a deal, but those 200 minerals could have been used for something else. But I managed, when I'm coming down, when I push my army out, I managed to see he's also parade pushing across the map, so I got lucky here and managed to catch his army out of position, so I'm going to move my army up here to engage him before his siege tanks can get sieged up. So I managed to get a really good engagement here, caught his army completely out of position, which is really nice for me. So I just managed to absolutely wreck that entire army that was trying to push out against me. So that was a really good catch by me. I got really lucky on that one. It's coming down just right at the perfect time, so got really lucky there. He's got a Liberator trying to be annoying, trying to take out my Warp Prism there, but I managed to pick it off. I'm gonna deploy my Warp Prism right here to warp it at the front, then I'm gonna attack into him here. As you can see here, I just got a way bigger army than he does at this point. Warping in some Stalkers in the back to deal with these Liberators that he's got sieged up. And I'm just gonna push into his army, into his base. So I took out that tank that was in the back there. He's got another tank at the top here, but I mean, it's basically too late at this point. I'm all over his base right now. I just destroyed a bunch of SCVs, taking out his natural expansion there. So I'm gonna pull my warp prism, my second warp prism up at the top right here. I'm gonna warp in just a bunch of zealots in the back into his base right now. Take out that tank, and I mean, it's basically over from this point. Just kind of waiting for him to accept his defeat right now. But yeah, that was really lucky. I caught that big army pushing out. Like right as my army was coming down, I managed to catch him parade pushing across the map. So if I hadn't caught that, maybe if he would have sieged up those tanks, you know, maybe he would have been able to defend against my attack. But yeah, I got pretty lucky on that there. Right place at the right time, you know. Sometimes you'll have that happen to you. You'll get in the right place at the right time. Sometimes you'll be on the other end of that. Your opponent will catch you moving out. And he'll move into position and take you out before you're ready. So sometimes that'll happen as well. But I managed to get lucky there and got the upper hand on him. So that was nice. That pretty much cost him the win right there. So yeah, that was a good match. Let me look at the APM. Oh my. Oh jeez. So I had 96 APM, he had 144. I still had quite a bit lower APM than he did, but that's a high APM on my count. My bad, guys. I don't know why it was so high. I didn't think I did anything more APM intensive than I normally do. But I guess I had 96 APM, so I'll try to get that down for you guys in the future. That's a little bit too high. I'm trying to keep it in the 70 range. If you don't know, if this is you guys' first video watching me, I'm trying to keep my APM down as low as I possibly can, just to show you guys that you can beat, you know, gold, platinum, diamond players with, you know, 70 or lower APM. So you know, you see here, I was able to beat this diamond player with a 96 APM. So you don't. I mean, it's still below 100 APM, which is what a lot of people think that you need. A lot of people think you need above 100 APM, but it's just not true. You can beat pretty much any player with the exception of probably like Masters players with the 70 or lower APM. So that's what I'm trying to show you guys. So I'm trying to keep my APM in the 70 range. So try to get that down for you guys in the future. But yeah, this was a good match. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned something. Got another victory against a diamond player, so that was really nice. Yeah. As always, if you liked the video, if you want to leave a like, comment, subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate that. If this is your first time with me, if you want to check out any of my other videos, I'd greatly appreciate that as well. And yeah, hope you guys have a good day, and I will catch you in the next video, guys. Nordy out. Semper Fi.